Hello, Wildcats. My name is Chris.
I am Landon Illingworth.
We got a bunch of stories for you today.
And let's jump right into it. Oh, yeah! Hello, Wildcats. I am Landon Illingworth. I'm here with the theater teacher, Mr. Lance, and we're going to be talking about the Christmas show that's going to be happening later this year. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the Christmas Spectacular. Spectacular. It's super awesome. It is going to be on December the 10th and the 11th, which will be just a couple of weeks after Thanksgiving break. And we're not only going to have Mr. AJ Soto's show, You'll Laugh, You'll Cry, with our freshman class, or Theater 1 class, but also we're going to have a whole night of Christmas songs and things from our 8th period class. So it's going to be really, really, really cool. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be a great night. So once again, we'll give you more information very, very soon, but that is going to be on December the 10th and the 11th. Yeah, so one of the cool things that we are going to be doing, which I'm very excited about, is we're going to be taking this on tour. So we're going to be going to a bunch of the different retirement homes around the community, and we're going to be putting it on for them. And of course, we're going to be doing it here at Rains High School. So it's going to be a whole day, and I'm really hoping that we, we'll establish a tradition here. So every single year, we'll be able to go back and go to different retirement homes and do Christmas songs and put on a play, and it'll just be a really wonderful, great time of year for Christmas.
Ooh. I don't have any other questions for you, Mr. Lance. Thank you for being a part of this interview. I am Landon Illingworth, and go Wildcats.
Hey, Wildcats. I'm Andrew Young, and I'm here with...
Bruce Messer.
And you're in culinary, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what have you guys done so far?
So we have made sugar cookies and frosted them with the beautiful icing. We have made fettuccine alfredo with some shrimp. Pretty delicious. And we've done a couple of other things as well.
And what are you guys about to do?
So this week, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we are going to be making chicken pot pie. Tomorrow, we will start on the pie crust because that takes a while, and you want to let it be cold. That way, whenever you actually make the pot pie, it's not like too soft and melts everywhere because of the butter.
Yeah, and are you excited for this?
Very. I love chicken pot pie. Last year when we made it, it was awesome. The crust is so buttery and delicious.
Are you thinking about using the same recipe as last time?
That's probably what's going to happen. Maybe we could change it up a little bit. Maybe add some different spices into the filling. Some people like to add, some people even like to add spices and or cheese to the pie crust.
Ooh. Well, thank you so much for this interview. Do you have any shout-outs?
Shout out to Miss Awesome for being the best teacher ever.
All right, well, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one, Wildcats.
Hello, Wildcats. I am Landon Illingworth, and I am here with...
Miss Culpepper.
And today we're going to be talking about ag. So what are y'all doing in there?
So here lately we've been to multiple different build-offs. We actually have students gone today to area LDEs. Hopefully they'll advance to state. We have another build-off coming up this week, and then we'll be gone for Thanksgiving break. And then as soon as we get back, we'll have another build-off, as well as a floral competition, and then we'll be traveling for another floral competition as well.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. What are these build-offs?
So for our build-off that we'll be hosting here, it'll be on Wednesday, December the 4th, and basically we'll have different teams of students that all have to build the same item, and they're given a set limit of time. During this time, they are not allowed to talk to us teachers. It is them against other students from other schools. We actually have two different projects that they can build at ours. It's either going to be a fire pit, and the fire pits will go up against the fire pits, or a trailer, and those will go up against other trailers.
This has been Miss Culpepper, and this has been Landon Illingworth, and go Wildcats.
Hi, Wildcats. I'm Trinity Dow, and I'm here with...
Andrew Young.
So I heard you're doing something in journalism. What is that?
We're actually creating our own 5-day podcast. My group's is actually going to be 6 days because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm kind of dragging it out a little bit just to have fun with it. You know, trying to torture everyone else.
How many episodes? You said 6, or...
It's supposed to be 5, but we're adding an extra episode, and we just completed episode 4 today.
What is that specifically about? Just Dungeons and Dragons, or just a specific story?
Everyone's is a little bit different. Mine is over the Phantom Squash of Amoria. But everyone's is just over random topics physics, and I decided to do Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you for this interview. And thank you, Wildcats, for watching. And on to the next one.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Andrew Young, and I'm here with.
Miss Baldwin.
And what do you do here?
I am the chemistry and physics teacher.
And how long have you been doing that?
This is my third year.
Third year. And tell me a little bit more about what you do for physics.
Physics is all about the physical world and how it works. And right now we're going into two-dimensional kinematics and hopefully moving into circular motion and dealing with, hopefully we'll get to make some trebuchets before Christmas break.
And what can you tell me about chemistry?
Oh, chemistry. Right now we're doing electron configuration, which is so much fun for these kids. They love it so much.
It's not.
We're hoping tomorrow to do a flame test lab, which shows how electrons move from one energy level to another and emit light.
Okay. I can't wait to play with fire.
Yes, always fun.
And besides being a science teacher here, what do you do outside of school?
Mostly not a whole lot. My husband delivers RVs all over the United States, and we're going to go to Washington this coming up week and travel the West Coast back. And travel. That's fun.
That's baller. What kind of place have you traveled to before?
I've been a little bit of everywhere. Only in the United States. I've never been outside I've been to Mexico one time. That's it.
And you mentioned a little bit about your husband. I know your daughter goes to school here. What other family members do you have here?
In Emory? None. My family is all over. I have a daughter in Tyler, a daughter in California. I have kids in Sulphur Springs. I have kids in Point, and I have a granddaughter that's actually in kindergarten.
That is really cool. Well, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you so much, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one.
Hello, Wildcats. I am Lennon Illingworth, and I am here with
Chris.
And today we're going to be talking about the epic, phenomenal, wonderful podcast called Shaboopy. So I'm here with the founder and creator of Shaboopy Cast, and tell us a little bit about said podcast.
Well, the podcast Shaboopy is about just having fun with your friends.
Oh yeah.
There is not really a set topic that we talk about. There's not really a set way we talk about these things. The main goal is just to have fun with your friends and to have a great time all together.
Yes, and it's been a really fun time. I was the host of episode 2 of Shaboopy Cast, and essentially how this works is that we have a point system called, we either call it Shaboopy points or Shaboints, however we're feeling that day. And pretty much you gain points by either being goofy, being dumb, or whatever the host feels like it. You can get pity points if you are not talking during the podcast. Me. So, pretty much, if you have the highest points, you are the host of the next episode of Shaboopy. So, Carter was the host for the first episode, and after that, I ended up coming out on top, because I'm epic and cool. No, I'm not. And pretty much, what I did for mine was, I did trivia on music. So pretty much I asked everyone who was in the Shaboopy Cast, like, hey, what's your 3 favorite bands? Yada yada. 2 weeks later, I did raffles, and pretty much they had to pick it out of a little bag, and they had to answer trivia questions. And it was a lot of fun. Chris actually won it, and we are waiting till after Thanksgiving break, I think, to do the next episode.
Well, I am excited to see the next episode. I'm excited to record it because they're always so much fun.
Yes. And the thing about these is that we don't tell the other contestants who are in this podcast what the, what's the word?
Game topic.
Yes, what the topic is. So, basically, besides the previous host, most of the time, if they feel like the current host feels like doing it, only the previous host would know what the topic's about. And so that adds a little like a sheen of mystery. So yeah, it's been real fun.
Hey, Wildcats, I'm Andrew Young, and I'm here with...
Jacob Honeycutt.
And you're in AV, correct?
Yes, I am.
What projects are y'all guys doing in there?
Right now, me and a few of my friends in Lance's 4th period AV, we're doing a D&D project. We usually do weekly writing assignments. I do one every week. We write about anything that's going around the world right now. And instead of that, me and a few of my boys are going to record a few episodes online, and we're doing a whole brand new D&D segment. We're going to start a series of literally anything.
Really? And so far, how's it going?
So far, we have the main storyline. We have a bunch of the characters, everything going, and we're just trying to meet up and record episodes.
And what's your role in this?
My role, I'm the dungeon master, so I'll be going over the entire story, the plot, everything like that.
Really? And who's on this group?
Right now, it's me, Aiden Turner, Colt Watley, RJ Davidson, and Michael Neal, and then Josh Wormwood might do it with us.
And do you have any shout-outs?
I say shout out to Aiden and to Lance for ultimately letting us do this project.
All right, well, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one, Wildcats.
Hello, Wildcats. I am Lennon Illingworth, and I am here with.
Liddell Proctor.
And today we're going to be talking about the band concert. Would you like to tell us anything about that?
So we're working on 2 songs currently, Cartoon Christmas and Good King Nutcracker.
Ooh.
One of the songs has music from Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Charlie Brown. It's pretty recognizable if you've ever watched Charlie Brown. And Good King Nutcracker is sort of inspired by Dance with the Sugar Plum Fairy, is it?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of gives like creepy vibes in a good way. And yeah, they're both fun songs.
That's really cool. How long have you been working on these songs for?
We got the music, I think maybe last week. So we've been working on them for a little bit, but we've been working on the Christmas parade music too, but that's pretty easy since it's just one.
So how are you feeling about it? Do you feel prepared or are you excited? How are your feelings on this?
I mean, I feel excited because concerts are always something to look forward to, and you finally get to show off something you've been working pretty hard on. I guess it's like a tournament, like for a sport or a game, something you've been working towards.
That's really cool. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. This has been Landon Illingworth and
Liddell Proctor.
And go Wildcats. Hello, Wildcats. I am Landon Illingworth, and I'm here with
Theo.
And today we're going to be talking about VASE. So tell us a little bit about that.
VASE is a competition that only exists within the state of Texas, where high school students are separated into 4 categories depending on their grade level, and through their grade level they're separated into 2 different categories, 3D and 2D. Basically, it's an art competition where you create art to compete and to compare. There's no really grading system. Well, there's a grading system, but it's not like we have places. It's not like we have places. We have a scoring system, so no one's really considered better than another. It's just how they objectively see your subjective art.
So tell us a little bit about what you're making for your VASE project.
My VASE project is very similar to another person's, where mine is about rebirth. Basically, I'm very in my own head a lot, so I create stories. And in one of the stories, someone actually does get resurrected, and it's about rebirth. It's actually called False Life, if that gives you an idea. It's just a guy in a temple, a broken down temple.
So how are you feeling about the VASE competition? Are you like anxious, nervous, or anything like that?
Not really, but that's because I've competed before. VASE it's after you get through the first 1 to 2 years, you get very used to it. Like the interviews that you have to do, the questions they asked, you know what to say, what not to say. It's just a built-up experience.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. This has been Landon Illingworth and
Theo.
And go Wildcats.
Hey, Wildcats, I'm Andrew Young, and today I'm here with
Slaughterhouse 5.
And you're in Aladdin, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about what's going on with that, because I heard it's coming up soon.
Okay, so this Thursday, November 21st at 6:30 p.m., we will be putting on the dinner theater Aladdin with the help of the SPED and art department, as well as journalism is helping us a little bit with getting news out about it.
And how are these other departments involved with this?
Okay, so the special education department will be the one serving people the food. Art is going to have little booths where they can sell art, and journalism is just, newspaper stuff.
So do you have any shout-outs for Aladdin?
Yes, actually, a big thanks to Woodshop and Art for getting our backdrops made, Miss McMullen because she's helped us with all of our choreography, and just Mr. Lance in general for picking such an amazing show for us to put on. It's really been fun.
All right, well, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching. And tell us one more time, when is Aladdin?
November 21st, this Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
Make sure to be there, Wildcats.